From the look of things now, we can see that INEC has been able to break the power that Tinubu has. You know, they always telling us that he's a strategist, is this, is that, is that. His supporters, Tinubu supporters now are crying now that the CBN governor is trying to cause embarrassment to Tinubu, and people are like asking because of this redesigning of this Naira notes. And with this BVAS of INEC, of course, it is really reducing the power and strength of all these politicians who are always doing kurukere movements and what have you. And when you see APC supporters or their campaign managers boasting with all manner of confidence, you begin to wonder, what do these people, what do they really rely on? It is rigging, but it's getting tougher and tougher every day. They are seeing it, and the INEC officials have been coming out to say no matter what, that they don't even know how they are going to do this, as in there's not going to be any form of rigging, that there's not going to be any form of manipulation, in as much they are going to be using that BVAS, and that BVAS is what they're going to use to cast votes for the election on the election day. And we have heard a lot of stories here and there how the APC trying to remove the INEC chairman, also to cancel that BVAS, this a new technology to be used for election. So it will be difficult. All those Igbe wagers, all these people who snatch ballots, I think that one is not even raining again. It's not even the it's not in vogue again. This idea of a snatching ballots here and there is not even raining again, and that's why they resorted to this issue of a vote buying. But that is not going to still work. It's not going to be as effective as it should be, the way they've been using it. Well, we should be aware of the fact that the grassroots awareness is 85% completed. What we are battling now is technological fight with the INEC and APC and Tinubu talks. This is what is on ground. It is clear to INEC that 2023 elections are not business as usual, not at all. It is clear to Tinubu that although he used to be the master strategist, those strategies are almost neutralized currently. Therefore, any attempt to tamper with 2023 election results to the collapse of Nigeria and, of course, political tsunami. Now, wise men and wise eyes are on INEC and the electronic equipment for elections. By God's grace, the fight will be victorious. INEC is afraid, Tinubu is afraid, APC and PDP are frightened. We will fight to be finished. Keep your heads high. There is green lights in view. God bless you all. That is what a lot of people are really having confidence. They are saying, and they are confident about that. There's no way, you don't need a prophet to tell you that all these our politicians are not afraid. They are afraid. They are afraid, and don't be surprised as things are going on, as they are using all manner of propaganda to discredit obese movements, to discourage people. The more they do that, they have seen it now, that the more they do that, the more the movements getting stronger. Of course, because we are still experiencing the 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 poverty, the suffering that they have brought to this nation for the past 7 years. We know the suffering that we're going through during PDP's time. We know what APC has caused. You think if these people, even these 8 years they have spent, is worse than, even if PDP has spent 20 years, it's worse than 16 years of a PDP. Then they will not spend another year again. Hey, only God knows. And the manner to which the candidates of APC, the vice presidential candidates and the presidential candidates, they have no manners. I'm able to say it. You can see the way they have been talking, and they have baggages, and that is why they will come, because they believe that they are the ruling party. Of course, they should know what happened to PDP. If they could clinch to power as at that time, even with the arrogance of PDP, then they should know that their own is even going to be worse, because the anger in people of what PDP did and what they themselves have done is what the people are going to use against them. because they believe that they've structured their people all over the place to be able to manipulate. It's not going to work because you are not fighting one person, you are fighting the people you think that you are governing. You are fighting them. No wonder the APC youth leader came out and began to tell Nigerians that no matter how Nigerians vote, no matter the manner at which they are going to vote, that Tinubu will be the president. What does that tell you? They have their strategy on ground, but they are going to fail this time. And they are beginning to see the handwriting on the wall. All those their strategies and what have you. It's useless strategy. They tell you structures. It's satanic structures. The structure that has not yielded any positive result, that has not even helped anybody. And that is what we are seeing now. Even the so-called younger ones who are with them, they are even going to be more wicked because what are they learning? I used to say then they will say, oh, somebody is coming out to vie for one position. Then you should go back to local governments, go and learn from the grassroots, go and vie for to be councillor first. You can't just wake up and say you want to be president. You can't just wake up one day and say you want to be governor. It doesn't work like that. You have to start from the roots. I say, what are they going to learn? What are the younger ones going to learn? Is it not corruption? Is it not all this nonsense that have been happening? And now we're beginning to see some of them, the people who are supposed to speak the truth, who are supposed to be on the side of truth, you begin to see them deviating. So is that those are the things that they have learned from all this their baba. So you want to tell me that somebody will be under Tinubu? What will the person be learning? Tell me, what will the person be learning? Is it not a wuru 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 wuru? Person we don't do wuru wuru right from when they young, and that one that's what is haunting him now. It's haunting him so badly. They will come out and be telling you this and that. Somebody told me that he does not listen to all these old people. The majority of them, while they are young, they've messed up themselves. They've done all manner of things. When after they don't fool, they don't belly fool, they don't chop belly fool. They've seen hell. They will not come and turn around and begin to give advice. As a youth, when you are doing something within the space of 5 to 10 years, you should be able, when you are between your 20 and 30 or between 20 and 35, you should have learned the lessons of life. Then you change, you make amends. But no, they will not make amends. So you can't tell me until when you get to old age, because we see some younger people who are sensible. So you cannot tell me when you mess up yourself at old age, you now becoming to form an elder statesman. You begin to advise. The person say he doesn't listen to all those ones because while they were young, they were misbehaving. When they come old finish now, that is the time they want to come and be giving advice. Give advice to who? You should have given that advice to yourself. So with the way things are going, all of them are fidgeting. They are fidgeting because all those strategies will not work. It will not work because we can't continue with this kind of suffering. If you are gaining one or two things from those politicians, let them continue to feed you. That is your own cup of tea. But as far as the majority of the masses are not happy, are not doing well, there's no way you will expect Nigerians to yield to that because you are gaining. So we should be rejoicing and be following you. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on